A story can be driven by so many things. Goals, fear, dreams, and desires. But it's always moved by its heroes. So, what story shall we tell today?
Hello, and welcome to The Table Is Yours, a role-playing adventure show where a bunch of friends around a table and through Discord play Dungeons and Dragons. I am your DM, your GM, your lovely person, Con Riley. My pronouns are they, them. I'll start with the fun facts, I guess, this time, because I'm never consistent.
Do you want to know what my fun fact was?
No!
I'm not going to do a theme.
My fun facts... Hold on, it's coming. My fun fact's coming.
I'm coming.
It's coming.
Hold on. Almost there.
My fun fact...
That's for the Patreon.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, my fun fact is I like when my PB&J is cut diagonally.
That's optimal cut. That's the optimal flavor cut.
It's like the way I like it. I like it. I like
It's
when I
easier
take a bite
get that
into it.
first bite, yeah.
Yeah, I like that first bite into the triangle. Fuck, dude.
Hi, my name is Lexi Hunter. I use she, her pronouns. I play One, the human artificer. You can find me on Be Real with Lexi May Help You, and maybe one day I'll get back on Instagram and Twitter and getting that world back together.
Which day?
What day is it?
I don't know.
My PB&J fun fact is I didn't really get into peanut butter and jelly until I was recovering from surgery, and it was the easiest thing to make. I'm a heathen because I get feral when I'm making it. I don't cut it because I just want to get into that sandwich.
Oh, I'm kind of at that point now. I don't cut it anymore, but when it is cut, she better be cut right.
It would have been worse if you were like, I fold it.
Hello, I'm Andrew. I play Wash. My pronouns are he, him. I am not interesting with my sandwiches.
No, it's PB&J facts, please.
Oh, exclusively PB&J. My peanut butter based fact is I used to put like tortilla wraps and then just put peanut butter, fold it, put peanut butter, fold it, and put peanut butter, so it was a triangle with like
Like a paper
split
football?
up.
This we're down the lane has
And then
changed
I just
rapidly.
eat it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sydney. Pronouns are she, her. I play Codex Sayori. I'm not a peanut butter and jelly person. I was always a peanut butter and fluff person because I still am a very picky eater. But at one point in my life, probably during like summer vacation for school, my cousins and I made grilled peanut butter and fluff.
Ooh.
And that gets crazy. It's very messy. It's so messy, but it
slaps.
It hits.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I play Isabella Valador, Tiefling, Paladin, Bard. I use she, her pronouns, as does Issa. And my peanut butter and jelly fact is that I do not like peanut butter and jelly because when I was really young, so we did Fluffernutters, loved Fluffernutters, but when I was really young, we were on vacation, and like that was all they had that my parents thought we would eat, and they got us peanut butter and jellies, but they like warmed them up, and like when I was 7, that experience was not the vibe. Warm peanut butter and jelly, not the vibe. So
Hi, I'm Vic. I play Resident Rat Boy Terrence Astonis. My pronouns are they, them. Terrence's are he, they.
Boo. Just kidding.
Primarily he, him, I would say. I also don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm just not a big peanut butter person, and also not really a jelly person. I don't know, it's just not my shtick. But to go back to your fun fact about the way sandwiches are cut, my favorite way of getting my sandwiches cut is my mom had this little like dinosaur cutter that you would just like press in, and it made them look like little dinosaurs. I loved that shit. I like on my little like turkey sandwich or something.
Oh, hey, I am Heather Lore. I play Shay Erebos. You can find me on Instagram at Land of Lore. And my PB&J fact is I've been vegan my entire life, so my mom was very opposed to high sugar things, so we did not have jelly, actually. We would use fruit spread, because usually they use fructose and citrus pectin to sweeten as opposed to sugar.
What kind of flavors are always like the great?
Strawberry was my favorite. Apricot also very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could mess that up.
It was some good shit. And then we would also always do smooth peanut butter. I do not fuck with crunchy, chunky nastiness.
I like smooth.
right.
I hate
You're
smooth.
right.
Chunky,
Chunky makes me go crazy.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place for both in my heart.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can follow us everywhere at TTIYDND on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon. Please support us. And
OnlyFans.
Right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
OnlyFans. TTIY, OnlyFans. It's just me.
Sid and Jake will be the ones drawing your nudies. Yeah, great.
If you need reference pics for Shay's feet, let me know.
What?
I have someone in mind.
Well,
Not me. They're not my feet.
with that, enough.
You don't want to talk about feet for the next 15 minutes?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Remember when you were like, Issa has a foot fetish? Do you remember that, Con, when you just blurted that out in our meeting?
Did I?
Why did that happen?
Canon?
Nope, they don't remember.
Yeah, it was during our production meeting.
Okay, anyway, alright. Enough of this, enough of the feet talk. We're done with this. So, with that, let us get into our recap for last episode of The Table Is Yours.
What story shall be sung today? One can never know how the melody might sound. Our adventurers have already begun to pluck the strings of their story, and their combined composition is unfolding like a road before us.
Shay and one got into an argument. One accused Shay of lying and stealing from us, which was true. Shay told one that she could see ghosts, and that's how she learned about Adelaide. Their argument ended with one saying they aren't friends and more or less telling her to go fuck herself. So while I'm still on ghosts, another one of these spectral fuckers showed up to Issa while her and Codex were in the bathhouse. It looked like Issa's dead partner. She ran out dragging Codex with her and then passed out in the corridor. Then Codex dragged Issa to the courtyard. While everybody was trying to figure out what to do, Issa had a god vision. The god told Issa to embrace her anger, which I think is normally a healthy choice, but with Issa never really doing that before, it's more than likely to get out of hand. In the vision, Issa saw Verano, Balthazar, and Terrence, so pretty much everyone who was responsible for her partner's death. And while she tried to fight it, Guy, her dead partner, appeared and asked if she forgot about him, leading her to snap at the vision of Terrence. The god then told her that they could help, to which Issa agreed and took its outstretched hand. Then the god told her to seek its diamond and release him into the world. When Issa woke up, she shoved Terrence out of her way and told us only that Guy was killed in the Providence massacre and apparently Balthazar has an undead army with him. I mean, hey, I don't tell everyone all my shit either. While this was going on, Codex went to answer a knock at the door, and it was Casimir, who said we have our first mission to hunt a beast in the wilds. Are you fucking kidding me?
Is there anybody that wants to do anything during the night, or do we want to skip to the next morning?
I want to get really good sleep.
There you go. There you go.
There is something I want to do. And I'll just explain what I'm doing because it doesn't need to have any RP.
Yeah, same with mine.
If anything, just to let you know, Issa, that Codex is gonna sleep on the floor in her sleeping bag. She lets you take her bed, and she's just gonna be like, "Good night."
Are you just sleeping, Issa?
Yeah, I mean, Issa's very thankful that Codex invited her to sleep in her room. Like, that's not something Issa would have ever asked of anyone, but it was, like, very nice to get the offer, and she feels a little comforted knowing there's someone else there in case she has, like, another episode of seeing her dead partner. So, but she's gonna, like, softly cry herself to sleep.
Oh, Jesus.
The girls are not vibing.
Sleepover vibes.
Yeah.
I think Terrence has a nightmare. The entire events of the evening were kind of jarring for Terrence because he was very worried about his friend, and then Issa pushed him off.
He fucking pushed me.
He fucking pushed me. And did you make eye contact with Terrence, like, at all throughout the rest of the night? Because I feel like probably no.
Maybe like a quick glance when she was like trying to say that like it wasn't your fault what happened at graduation, but like mostly looking down and like fiddling with her necklace.
So not like that, and then Codex comes in and tells us about like a beast that we would be taking on in the wilds, and how it kind of tore everyone to ribbons. To shreds.
To
To
shreds.
ribbons, you say?
And I was like, that's a really disturbing way
ribbons.
to describe that. Thank you so much. And I think he like kind of wandered off when everyone kind of went to bed and was like, that sounds weirdly familiar to me, and I don't know why. And kind of went to bed thinking about that. He just kind of like tossing and turning, talking to himself and trying to figure out, like replay his life and figure out why that sounds familiar as he falls asleep.
All right. Yeah, it's something that sticks with you as you drift off into slumber. You kind of get thrown into this memory of you very young, standing kind of like outside your door of your very small, not poor, but smaller apartment you lived in with your mom, as you overhear an officer kind of describing a similar string of words to your mother about something that happened to your father. And then it kind of flashes forward to you later coming out to your mom, who's just probably just sitting at the table, kind of crying. And all that's on the table is this leather jacket that you probably like wake up in a cold sweat. And probably I know no one's room is fully set up because you guys just got here, but probably on a small chair, if there was just like a desk and chair and bed in the room, on that chair is that brown leather jacket you always wear, that same leather jacket that you kind of just like look at before you kind of like calm yourself to go back to sleep. Shay and One, you both said you want to do things.
Sure. One is probably like after the comeuppance, goes to her room and is looking at like her all of her schematics for Shay's shadow thing, and kind of starts to build it. And like halfway through, kind of mutters to herself.
Did you ever find out what the rolls you have to make? Because those are important.
I was gonna say it doesn't work.
Okay.
And we can talk about that later. I don't finish it.
Okay.
It like breaks probably, and she kind of like is muttering to herself. And she goes and looks at like her coin pouch and pulls 40 gold out of it and ties it into a little bag and writes the letter "I'm sorry" and leaves it at Codex's door.
Oh.
And then goes to bed.
Shay?
Shay says she only has to have 4 hours of sleep / trance. Wants to go get some money at the casino.
Okay.
But I don't think we should roleplay the whole thing because it'll be boring for everybody else. But
Sure, yeah. If you want more like expedited what happens when you go in, it just seems like a regular casino that you kind of like go to do gambling with cards, gambling with roulette, all the other general casino things. Let's make a chance roll, and that's something I guess I'm just making up. Yeah. No, just make a D20 check.
Straight D20. 12.
12. Okay. How much gold do you think you're putting down? Just
1,000.
1,000 gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it like to have disposable income?
Oh, y'all don't even know.
Please plug in rich people.
You have 2,000 left over, right?
Yeah, I think you have 2.
2, yeah.
But no one else knows that, everyone.
Yeah, one doesn't know that. One just can infer that there's no way that teeters cost that much.
I think originally when Shay came out of the office and was like, oh, it cost 10,000, I think we had like the insight checks and Issa kind of clocked it wasn't that much.
To go back to you in the casino, make an insight check.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is very cocked.
That's a cock.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
This one open room to this very large building cannot be. It only offers this casino has. Whatever this is a front casino. As in, like, there's more to this casino than it's letting on. This just seems like your run-of-the-mill casino.
Yeah.
Which, sure, not that they don't exist, but, like, something just feels like there's more to this casino than meets the eye.
Yeah.
Something is being omitted.
Very purposely. Do I see any, like, sort of guards?
Yeah,
anywhere?
there's like security. There definitely are coppers there, so that those are just like the regular run-of-the-mill law enforcement.
Yeah.
And there's probably like a couple different like casino-specific guards / bouncers / whatever you want to call it, security. And they're standing at probably points that seem to be for like employees only, or like maybe that might be where the treasury is, or where they hold this or that. But not necessarily anything that tips you off. There just is this air of like there's something more to this place. That's what I can give you. But in total, you probably make money. You don't lose any money from your because you rolled a lot of 12.
I rolled 12, yeah, and I was also gonna see if I could do a sleight of hand somewhere on a card table to get even more.
Make a sleight of hand check. For your 12, I'll give you. You don't make much, but you make 84 more gold.
Nice. My sleight of hand is 24.
24. Okay, yeah, I can roll another. Okay, you make. So 84. You make about 168 more. It's not a booming night for your 1,000 that you gave because you gave a lot, but luckily you made profit. Not a lot of profit.
Yeah.
But I think most of what holds you on is like you're like this seems all very basic. It seems boring.
Yeah. So I was only there for a few hours then. And head back to the what am I calling it? The pale white castle keep.
Yeah, pale white castle keep.
The pale white castle keep. Perfect. Shay's gonna put a bundle of 100 gold in front of everyone's doors. Actually, no, she's gonna put them on everyone's pillows.
Hey, what? I'm sleeping on the floor, first of all.
Codex has so much money when she wakes
I have
up. Like
so
there's
much
like
money. She's like, what the fuck?
Wow!
like Issa just gave her 50. There's 40 outside. There's 100 under the pillow. There's like a lot going on.
Yeah, she's like,
I kind of want to add a little something extra to the little pile that I leave for Codex, and one actually. I just wanted to put a flower next to Codex by the like little bag, just a little like rose or like pink flower or something, and then. I don't know where I can search for this, but I just wanted to find some kind of gears or something, just like something random.
You like this,
as,
right?
Like, a little one. My first mind was like,
It's like when
dirt,
your mom,
but
your mom like is trying to understand what you like, and it's like, you like this, right? And it's like a card, and you're like, thanks.
yes.
Shay would probably know that one likes cherries. I don't know if that's helpful.
That's true.
Shay
It
would
was
know
said out
that
loud.
one likes cherries. I don't think she's wanting to do that kind of gift right now.
Yeah,
She wants to do something more practical.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I'm
Here's
not
a
gonna
cherry
wanna,
that's been sitting outside for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sticky.
Best morning ever.
It's one of the moonshine cherries from our fridge.
Yes. I don't know if you want me to like pick somebody's pocket or just like find it somewhere or like go by just like any sort of little metallic looks like they could create something.
Yeah, I'm sure you could
objects.
probably find something like that.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let's say it's like it's probably like this little, a very crude version of someone's protractor,
Excellent.
and leave it for.
Gosh, where's my protractor? Somebody took it out of my pocket.
Honey, where's my protractor?
And she's also gonna leave a couple little nuts
Smash
and bolts
another-
for V2.
He's fucking Goddard.
Yeah, it's got her.
Trying so
She's
hard.
trying so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So if that's how it is for everybody for the night, you wake up probably early, probably at 7 a.m. at latest.
I wake up. Codex wakes up at 5 a.m. to knock on Wash's door.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yep. This is earlier than I like, but let's do this.
Well, if we go this early, we actually make it to. We're gonna grab breakfast on our way back. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Hey, I used to run this route. Come on. She like heads out. Oh, by the way, what does this say? And she just holds the note up as close to your face as possible.
It says I'm sorry.
Okay. Did you also get money?
Yeah,
There was
I
money
feel like we
on
need
my
to
pillow.
have a group conversation about what. Yeah. Privacy, maybe?
Yeah, there was money on my pillow and outside my door, and a flower, and this note. There was a lot. Anyway, it's fine.
Secret admirer.
Yep.
Maybe it's the ghosts.
Oh my god, yes.
Listen, if ghosts are giving us money and apologizing, then fuck yeah.
And flowers. And a protractor.
Codex probably just heads downstairs. And if you let her lead you, they're gonna go on a run. And she's going to take you on a very specific route through like a lot of like the market areas. And because we're so early, it's like all the shop keeps like opening up and setting up, and she is saying hi to everyone that she does know. And if we go on the run, we could talk on the run, but she's gonna lead you to a place called the Treated Taste.
Okay.
If we're passing through the market as things are opening, I am going to blow that 100 gold on locks.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of lots.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a
You know I can make them.
That's fine.
Then you can open them.
Yeah, so you guys kind of like rush your way after that to Treated Taste. Yeah, it kind of looks like this like nice little like it almost looks like the outside is to look like a brick oven before you walk in, and it has like these like large semicircle windows on either side, and like these two large brass doors that kind of walk in. But it's like a small little place that has a really cute chimney that kind of like is already like starting to smoke up as it's slowly being opened. You see probably there's one person who's probably just a worker there that is like unlocking and setting things up on shelves. As you see, there's one this kind of like you see behind the main like counter there is this heavier set tiefling. She has these like very long flowing, almost like cream colored hair, and she has very tan skin that looks almost kind of like cinnamon. Like that's the best way to describe the color. Her horns kind of also twist like a cinnamon roll would, like rams.
oh, she's adorable.
Yeah, and they're kind of like this white that you don't know if either she got them like altered, but they have like kind of like these like little chocolatey brown streaks that go through them. And she has these very like nice eyes, white sclera, regular like really warm brown dark eyes, and she's not very tall. She's about 5'5" maybe at most. She kind of has like this like little chef's apron on, and she kind of turns around and goes, "Oh my God, Codex!
Taro, how are you? I know it's been a while.
I haven't seen you in a very long time. Where have you been?"
Full hug, full like mom.
Kelly walks over and gives you this big hug.
Oh, and she smells like cinnamon rolls.
She's perfect. I've been busy. I got a new job. I don't work at the post office anymore, so I don't know how your deliveries have been going, but I hope they're okay.
Wait, are you guys the ones that had that fundraiser? I thought I heard something about a rabbit person. I know that.
Yeah, that was us.
Wow, that's great. So you guys like heroes.
She kind of like looks over her watch. Yeah. I think adventurers is probably the better title right now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe one day.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. My name's Taro. I own this place.
Hey, Wash.
Nice to meet you, Wash. What can I get 2 adventurers for my breakfast, lunch, whatever time you're free now?
Oh no, just 2 of your famous owlbear claws, please.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Give me like 10 some minutes. I'm still warming up the oven, and then I think we have some in the back that I kept in freeze. Let me check. But sit anywhere. I mean, it's kind of like an open cafe, so wherever's fine. My house, your house. You know what I mean? Except I don't live here, but whatever. It's good to see you, Codex. I mean, get like 10 minutes, okay? We're still like opening it up, but it's fine. She kind of like shuffles back. She has like kind of like this long tail that also like curls up with her. So yeah,
So cute.
I love her.
Yeah. She'll just go sit down, probably close to the window so she can people watch. And just kind of like looks at watching. She's like, yeah, this is one of the places that I used to stop on my route when I had to deliver in this sector.
How many people are you friends with?
Everybody that I delivered mail to. At least the nice people. Some of the nobles don't really engage, but they're their butlers and stuff are always really nice. And she's like, yeah, I mean, when you see people every day, you might as well get to know them, right?
Sure. So I'm not a big sharer.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right. So I guess I wanted to talk about the lessons.
Her ears kind of droop just very slightly, and she's like, yeah.
I want to address maybe, like, are you uncomfortable with the idea of learning?
No. I don't think so. I liked learning for the most part. School just didn't really work out, and it was easier and cheaper for me to just get a job. Yeah, I liked learning. I liked learning the rules of Skinball. I liked learning sword fighting. I like learning spellcasting. That was kind of cool. But yeah, school just didn't work.
Is it the fact that it's not really physical? The other things you listed seemed more tangible, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like sitting at a desk all day, and sometimes when we were like learning how to read and stuff like that, like everything just kind of gets jumbled. So I figured it would just be easier to go and do other stuff.
Maybe I can work on something that'll make it easier for you.
Okay. I don't want to, like, I don't want this to become a problem for you. You know what I mean? Like, I've been getting along fine just like this, so I don't want to make this, like, an issue, or, like...
Problem. I don't know, I just want to help. If that makes sense? I don't know.
She, her ears kind of, like, droop backwards, almost, like, just, like, the tips of them kind of droop backwards, and it's not like she looks sad, it's just, like, she almost looks, like, a little more relaxed, and she just kind of, like, looks off to the side, and she's like, yeah, okay, cool. I know you said that you wanted us to get to know each other better, but listen, I know I'm a lot, and, I like to share with people, and, you know, I'm very social, and you're not, and that's okay. So, you can tell me whatever you want me to know, and if it's a secret, just let me know, and I won't share it with anybody else, but, yeah, the whole learning thing is not an issue, and it's not... Yeah. She just kind of like folds her hands in her lap.
All right, let's change from the subject of learning then. Yeah, I haven't really, I guess, opened up to anyone in like a decade or some shit. Yeah.
Oh, she does not hide the fact that she's like, what the fuck?
It's the job field, the people I keep company with, probably not the best people to share anything about you. But hey.
Yeah, but you don't, like, no one?
I mean, one's not really a chatterbox. Darian, don't want to give them anything to use against me.
Yeah.
With my name coming to light, I feel like I should at least let someone know. So my name is Felix. I changed my name because I don't know, I had to hide. It was easier and safer for my sister that way. Yeah. That's pretty much that.
You could see, like, she's, like, listening to you, and she's being very attentive, but you could tell that, like, as you're talking, there's just, like, she has, like, a million questions, and she's just kind of, like, pushing off asking the million questions.
You can ask questions.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So, what's your sister's? Well, I get that, like, because, like, it seems like a lot of information is, like, a sensitive thing, no sharing or whatever, for safety. But, so, what's your sister's name? If that's allowed.
Yeah, her name's Lily.
Okay, cool. Were you, like, how close were you guys? Were you, like, real close?
After we moved, and after some time after that, I was orphaned, so kind of spent most of my time with her. So I guess pretty close.
Okay. Where did you move from?
The 9th, around Farrenport.
And, I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to, because it's kind of heavy for
It's
5:30 in the morning. What happened?
My parents made deals with some people that they didn't want to keep their end of the bargain with, I guess. So we fled, changed names, and I guess they were found.
I'm sorry.
They were fucking stupid.
Yeah, but... Do you miss them?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
So to Albert Claus, sorry, and she kind of like rushing out from the back. She didn't. It's not like she was standing there, but she like is like kind of carrying this big tray, and she's like carrying this tray, and Tara's like, I usually have like parchment to give you to pick it up, but Codex, can your hands are clean?
She like wipes off on her pants. Yeah.
Great. Just to call it a returning gift.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. Coffee? Anything? Coffee? Water?
Maybe some water.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Perfect. And she kind of like goes back and is talking to one of the workers, just like set that over there, darling. You know, people really like to see all the cupcakes on display.
Yeah. So don't tell anyone.
Yeah. No, that doesn't seem like my kind of stuff to share.
Cool. Thanks. If you want, you can call me Felix in private.
Whoa.
Kiss.
She kind of just like nods. She's like, "Well, what do you want to be called?"
Honestly, I don't care. Wash is just pretty much a cover.
Cool. So it's like your secret name.
It's my work name.
Do you think we should all have work names, or?
That's up to you.
I feel like it might be too late for that.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you want, we can try to see if something sticks.
No, I think I'm just gonna freeball it with the whole using my real name thing, and just it'll probably be fine. It's not like I'm using my last name, so.
True. Although I feel like even if you had a fake name, you stand out.
Yeah, it doesn't really help that my brother looks almost exactly like me, so.
Yeah. Is he okay?
I don't know. When we went and did all of that stuff, I kind of just gave them, like, all of my money and was like, go hide somewhere or something, so. I don't know, probably. My dads are good at that kind of stuff, and, well, Pops has a lot of contacts that he can call, I guess.
Alright. Well, he seemed capable. Not your brother, your dad.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. I guess my brother could be helpful. He's learning all that, like, time magic stuff from college. He was getting his, like, doctorate or something. I don't know how it all works, but I think it'll be okay. He's not like the wild magic, I guess, like I have.
Do you have any idea why your magic does that?
No.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so I mean, it some pretty scary stuff has happened with it, like just not explosions, like fire and stuff like that, but like, you know, force, like things get thrown around. So I'm just gonna try and be careful with it when I use it. So, but you know, in the off chance that you're nearby when something bad happens, sorry in advance.
That's fine. You do you.
Yeah, okay. We should probably get back relatively soon, but yeah. This was nice. I'm glad that I don't feel like you're angry at me anymore. I think Shay might still be pissed at me, but it's probably fine.
Well, I feel like that money on the pillow probably came from her.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Why did she give me a flower then?
Maybe we should stop off at that lock store for you too.
Please.
Oh, one last thing. Since my name isn't as secret as I hoped, if you see anyone with teeth tattooed on their hand, find me.
Menacing.
What?
That's a totally normal thing to say.
Like a mouth, or like just like a molar, or like all the teeth, or
A lot of teeth. It was a while ago. I don't really remember.
what the fuck? Okay, so
For out of game, like almost like not exactly because also fuck that, but like almost like the Jared Leto Joker. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, like
Kind of.
across the mouth, like.
like crooked and jagged teeth.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But not a smile necessarily.
okay. I'll keep you posted on that then, I guess. I mean, you guys have some kind of cool sound. Like, I know it's all really serious and like life or death stuff, but everybody has like really cool, scary stuff going on in their lives. And
Right.
Codex is the viewer.
Right.
I am the
Then everyone
viewer.
just trauma dumps on Codex and she's like, ah!
Yeah, I mean, all right, yeah, I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, everybody has like a lot of like cool, scary stuff happening, and I think that we should just make sure that should other people be worried about the teeth on hands guy, or is it just because I know your name now that something is happening that I can now see the teeth?
Yeah, no, anyone can see them. It's a tattoo.
Okay.
It's just I figured I might as well have another set of eyes on the lookout.
Okay. All right, cool. So teeth and tattoo. Actually, I do have a question. So do you and one have like or does Darian or anybody else have like a pocket that is their own?
No. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other pockets, but yeah, no one in our group has one. I don't think.
Well, I think Shay has one.
She probably came from one.
Well, I think when she was talking to that person at the bar, she said she has one. Or maybe it's for the needles? I don't know. Anyway, and she's like, bye, Taro! She's gonna like open the door
Bye!
and start.
Good luck with adventuring and everything.
Thanks!
Nice to meet you, Wash.
Good luck with the bakery stuff.
What?
Good luck with the bakery stuff.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Wash is gonna leave 2 gold as a tip.
Oh, thanks, sweetie.
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 Wash blushes.
Motherly love.
I never knew my mother.
All right, so you guys make your way back. Yeah, anything important while you guys get back or no?
I'll start cooking breakfast for everyone.
Can Shay already be awake and have coffee done, but like not say anything?
You see one, she kind of is struggling. You can tell that she's not used to cooking her own food. She's trying.
Do you want help? I know how to cook. I've talked to you about this, I'm pretty sure.
Can I help you? Can you take lead? I'll help you.
Yeah, you can be my Sue.
Who?
Don't call me Shirley.
just, and I'm gonna kind of like take everything away. I'm like, this is, think you're.
Yeah, I'm very much the
from
yours.
Spy
I'm like,
Family.
fucking. I'm trying. The sentiment is there.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna guide you through, like, make like something easy.
Yeah. So Terrence just kind of makes like a general breakfast for everybody. As Wash and Codex get back.
Can I just say, as we're walking back, I'd like to stop at some stands and buy some shit from my room. We don't have to go into it.
Sure. By the time that Wash and Codex return to just nibble a little bit on the breakfast, 8 o'clock is rolling really close.
Shay's just been sitting on the counter sipping coffee quietly while
On the
watching
counter?
you two cook.
Get off the counter, you heathen.
No, she's 100% cross-legged on the counter.
At least put your feet down.
Never.
I probably like I'm talking to you about like I'm like, what do you think we'll need for this mission?
He kind of like pauses what he's doing for like a second and then keeps going. I really don't know. I've been in the wilds that one time for less than 24 hours, so we don't know what kind of beast we're facing. So weapons, probably.
Hopefully.
I meant more like toolkits. Do you think I should just keep my medical kit? Do you think an herbalist kit?
Rations.
Yeah, actually.
Yes.
There are some rivers in the wilds. I don't know exactly where. I mean, I think I have an idea of where we're going, but I don't know.
All right.
I think we just prepare like we're gonna be camping for a while. We don't know how long this will take. We're going where I think we might be going, we are not the first people to go after this thing. And he just kind of goes back to cooking. So, yeah. Prepare for the worst. Hope for the best.
You seem stressed.
No, not stressed. Just a general concern, I guess. I mean, it's no more than when we faced the rats or the beast of the 10th precinct. So, I mean, actually, I think it's probably significantly worse. But
You can tell me. You can see that she's like struggling to be like personable.
oh, it's really nothing. I think my dad was killed by this thing like when I was a kid. So like, I don't really know. I didn't know him.
You say that, and like, I probably have not made eye contact with you. I like turned to you, and I'm like,
Yeah, she's just like...
Terrence is cooking like he's like he's sweating, I guess, because he's cooking, but it's also like.
Do you want to talk about that, Terrence?
I didn't know him. I don't know. I mean, it's a general concern for a giant beast that apparently tears people to shreds.
Codex and Wash.
Yo, I'm gonna take a bath if anyone.
it's
If
getting
anyone
close
needs
to 8.
Like I'm talking
Like a
like
bucket.
8 is like 2 minutes. 8.
I'm talking like bucket overhead.
Okay.
Great.
I'm just gonna wash up at the sink. She just started to wash the sink in the kitchen.
Shay, do you think you could put together some rations for us while we clean stuff?
Sure, yes. But I would like to hear more about your father.
I don't know shit about my dad.
You talking about families?
No.
We're talking about a beast that apparently killed Terrence's father, which might be
We're being
the one
very
that we're going
nonchalant
to go hunt right now. I don't know. This is a lot to just be dropping over breakfast.
What? I'm stating that I have familiarity with the situation, at least a little.
Have you met this beast?
Where's Issa?
I honestly, so I rolled really well for Issa's vibe checks today, so she's back to like holding on to her emotions, or trying to anyway. She's probably in the courtyard in just like the soccer uniform that she wears all the time, and like figure eighting her great axe and like just prepping for the day, and she'll eventually like quick rinse off and then grab her cloak and like head down to breakfast.
Did you get my note?
Yes. I did.
Cool.
Yeah, no, thank you for letting me know where you were going.
Yeah, I didn't want you to wake up and be like, ah.
Yeah, no, it was good. Thanks. And thanks for letting me sleep in your room.
Yeah, for sure. Terrence.
What?
I can just picture Terrence over the sink just like, what?
Never mind.
No, what? Sorry, that came off really. I had something stuck in my throat.
Why are you laughing at me?
nothing. We don't have to talk about it if you don't.
Knock, 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 knock.
Okay, I think that the carriage is here.
Good timing, I just finished the rations. There you are, everyone.
As we're like going, Codex is trying to like towel off her fur with like the sash that she wears because she's all fluffy.
Do you have the flower anywhere?
Yeah, it's probably honestly she has it. You know how she wears actually no, she has it like tucked in her like ponytail holder, which is like the huge high pony, and it's like down the side, so like you don't like first see it because her ears kind of are in the way, but as she turns to like go, you probably see like the color in her hair.
Cute. She's so happy.
All right, so as you all gather all your stuff, your rations, your bags, your supplies, Issa, I guess, leads as you guys all, or I guess follows behind as you guys all go out, and then locks the door behind. As you see what looks like this kind of like person in what looks more like these like blue and black robes, probably like this like tailored suit underneath, and this like kind of like hanging robe on the side, on either side of his shoulders. Kind of dark, slicked back, red hair. Looks like a human male. The Faded Fates, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds.
I've been sent by Lady Di Marte to bring you to your first mission, as it would be said, being both honored and declared by Lady Di Marte herself and backed by Lady Seraphima.
That sounds like a most exciting plan for the day.
I will be carrying you to a place outside the walls of the Berg.
Where exactly?
For this like kind of like very bougie way of like gesturing his hand like that. Towards the northeast, you see what looks like past all the city and the hustle and bustle, which obviously there's a lot. There are tips of mountains. We're going to go through the Midnora Pass. Well, you will be, to be meeting with contacts of Lady Di Marte. They are on a quest currently to look for a certain beast that's been terrorizing parts of the wilds and interfering with royal and other official business, usually disturbing missions or jobs sent from the Moira Parliament and any Bronze Volgards and other things that happen out there. So we just want to assess and learn what potential trouble could be out there, and hopefully these monster hunters you'll be with and paired with can help either defeat or maybe give more information for the Moira Parliament to take care of this said problem. Unless you are able to it in your own able bodies, but if not, of course it's always fine to do a reconnaissance mission. But we thought maybe the new adventurers and heroes of the land known as the Faded Fates that have already saved some of our land in the Berg might be helpful in saving more. And of course the wilds. We would not want our brothers and sisters of a different sector to be suffering either. And you kind of see there is what looks like kind of like this chalked out circle, arcane circle that has been drawn.
Chalk outlines of all of our bodies we have to lay down.
Yeah, we have to like
Lay
pose.
down.
It's to like shift, get in the proper pose.
Yeah.
For no idea of my armor up.
Gotcha. They should be on the lookout for you, so if not, just keep walking until you get by the riverbed.
So meeting with a group of hunters around the riverbed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Monster hunters.
Who are they?
They are contacts of Lady Di Marte.
Do we have a name so we don't accidentally talk to the wrong people?
You should be looking for two people. I don't know their names exactly. It was confidential information. I do know that they will be wearing black leathers.
Oh yeah, those are super not common.
I-
She says, looking at Shay.
Yeah, I'm wearing black leather.
Lady Di Marte also said that it is something that she knows, so if it's somebody that she knows, then using her name as a point of reference should suffice.
Good enough for me.
All right.
Step into the circle.
I step in the circle.
As will I.
Yep, Issa's in the circle already.
Now, have any of you actually ever been to the Dolmen Mountains or through the Midnora Pass?
Nope.
Nah.
Well then, good luck, Faded Fates, and hopefully we solve another pest problem.
I feel like we're just an exterminator group at this point.
Well, exterminating problems is always a good thing for adventurers to do, and it's a very handsomely way to get paid.
Correct.
oh, good luck, and kind of like you see as they kind of like he kind of like lifts up his hands and does this quick somatic movement as like white arcane kind of comes from his hands and then kind of flash blue and hit the chalk as it kind of just lights up around you, and then you guys are like transported. Yeah, so you get taken to what looks like this, just like this kind of like mountainous valley, as there's two large parts on either side. Issa, war flashbacks.
Yeah?
God damn it.
This looks more like regular daylight. It looks like you're in a place that has regular daylight and like blue skies and clouds above you, but you saw this last night.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see the red canyons to your right, like off in the distance. You just see like the mountain pass that you're in, but it looks almost similar to that same valley you saw before.
She's kind of instinctually like just moving a little bit away from the canyon that she saw last night, and is taking like those deep calming breaths that she did last night to steady herself, but is like trying to just focus on the beast, but is also concerned that she's at this place that she just saw, that she just met trespasser. But yeah, I think but also there's like a genuine curiosity of like, okay, it's a little fucking weird we're here the day after this vision happened. And then she's just gonna keep going.
Yeah, so you guys are pointed in a direction. There's behind you is also like the same mountainous valley, and then there's where you were faced when you came out, which is a certain same mountainous valley the other way. You're probably going to want to go the way that you were facing.
I would assume so.
Yep, sounds about right.
So yeah, you guys are just walking.
Yeah, strong.
An awkward silence falls over the party.
I like that.
Every so often, like you probably will see like what looks like other people just kind of like wandering, and they'll kind of like not like a bunch,
Hikers?
but like not necessarily hikers, but maybe like they're travelers or maybe they're wanderers, but like or like a wandering merchant or something. It's not necessarily a fully empty. This pass is not empty. It is lived in, but unless you want to stop and talk to one of them, but you probably get looks of like just like you guys are weird looking, similar to what you guys all experienced when you guys jumped out the polished wall when you were in that town. Yeah. They all kind of looked more people of the earth.
A lot of denim.
Not a lot of denim, but like people of the earth in more muted colors and more like not as fancy clothes. You guys have fancy clothes on. But there are people that you'll pass by that probably will like kind of like pay you no mind and keep going.
Unless someone else wants to lead, she's gonna like pop ahead a little bit and just keep her eyes peeled for whoever these people in black leather are that we should be meeting.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking, Codex is just gonna like there's gonna be like the long silence, and then eventually she's gonna be like, does anybody think that this could have anything to do with that thing with all the rats that was also killing people?
It feels different. This is like an older problem, I feel. Like the rats were relatively new. This has been... Oh, fine. I told them this earlier and I gestured at one.
Is V2 out?
Yeah.
Shay. My dad was a bronze god. He came out here a while ago. A long time ago. And from what I understand, he was killed by... logical conclusion would lead me to believe he was killed by this beast. So if this thing was around for 20-some years, then I would assume it's not necessarily connected to this, unless it's been going on for that long. But who knows?
Oh. Sorry, Terrence.
It's fine. I don't really remember. But yeah, I just don't know how connected it would be unless they've been up to something out here for that long. This could just be like truly it would make sense for us to be sent on a pretty basic mission first to kind of establish something. An easy win, maybe. Not that I'm saying this was going to be easy, but well, as a representative of our new patrons.
Yeah.
I just figured I would air the concern that maybe it's attached, because maybe what if that thing, whatever it was only brought up in the public eye now because it was hurting people in that area of the city and the surrounding area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We also know that Lady Di Marte is from here, so I mean not like this place specifically, but
She's from the other side.
has connections
northwest.
in the wilds. So this could just be an information give to us. Like maybe these people we're meeting up with can give us more information about, I don't know, the Martas or whatever.
True.
Just spitballing here.
Either way, information gathering is always nice.
What?
No, I'm probably like, I mean, if Shay's, I'm like probably close behind Shay, but like, I'm not paying much mind to this conversation.
So I guess we look for clues that could tie it to everything. That feels stupid to say.
Alright, let's look for clues.
Yes,
You and your dog. We can look to see if this ties to like everything else, which maybe there will be, but maybe there won't be. Such is life.
I mean, I could try talking to it.
The beast? Oh yeah, I mean I guess that worked for you last time.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Great.
Wash, Codex, and 1 roll a survival check.
No, that's not good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Guys?
Oh no.
Guys?
They all just fall down.
I'm keeping it consistent with my my overall rolling pattern since I started playing D&D.
So bad?
Alright, Codex, what'd you get?
Not great.
A 2.
Wash, what'd you get?
A 6.
And 1.
11.
Jesus fucking Christ, you guys.
They all just go.
Yeah, fucking at this point, Issa fucking Shay and Terrence might as well roll survival as well.
It'll be fine.
14.
12?
15.
Okay, everybody that rolled the second time, you'll notice these things. Even though I thought you guys would be the most like, not aware.
Survive.
I have +0 to fucking looking at stuff, okay? Alright?
And whose fault is that?
Yeah.
Me!
Since you guys were quiet for a while, and then eventually the conversation started. Once this conversation is going, you guys are kind of talking. Issa, Shay, and Terrence, you'll notice that by this point, you have not seen many wanderers, passerbys through this pass. You'll all kind of like hear this kind of like quick. That sounds maybe like a wing moving, like a large wing. Not hugely large, not like like dragon is a pretty big like hurricane sound of a wing if they're big.
Like a plane.
But you hear like what sounds like this like kind of like scratch and kind of behind you for a second. If the three of you go back to look, you don't see anything up on like this rocky cragged mountains. But as you look kind of forward and head around to the rocks around you, you will see what looks like something's been here. There's marks of claws and scratches.
I hope it's a pterodactyl.
Shay's gonna like pause and kind of put her hand out to like have everyone hold hand. Yeah. So Shay puts her hand out to kind of like put a pause to the whole table.
Just reaches out and holds her.
I think when Shay does the hand pause thing, Issa simultaneously is like again coming up behind Codex and putting her hand on her mouth and just messages Codex and is like, heard a monster. And then we'll message everyone.
How many vials do you have on you?
33.
Nice.
I also have my kit with me.
You have 33 and you have 20 in the. How many do you have in
I
total?
have 33 total.
So that means you have 20 stowed away in your thing.
Yeah.
So that means you have 13 open.
I'd say maybe there's like I have
You
like
have
the satchel.
5
Yeah.
in holsters on your body, and then you have 3 there, and then 20 can be kept in the pocket where it's safe. What I'm saying from breaking.
Yeah.
Like if you get thrown, you could break some.
Yeah. I would say the 3 are like, you know how like satchels have like the side pockets for like whatever. They're like probably tucked in there. Like they're as safe as they can be when loose in a bag.
Issa, are you messaging Codex before you grab her and put your hand over her mouth?
Yeah, like simultaneously I'm like monster and just like
Hold on. I rolled a 2 on survival. I mean, she rolled a 2 on survival. If you're gonna do that, she's probably so, like, into talking with everybody and speculating that, like, if you're doing that, she's gonna jump and, like, try to elbow you, because it's just a reflex.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what I have to roll for that, but yeah.
Roll to elbow.
Are you just rolling to attack me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll to attack you, because she's trying to elbow you in the ribs, because you're fucking scaring her. It's only a 13 to hit, because it's just an improv, like an unarmed strike, I would assume.
Yeah, Issa catches your arm with the other hand. She's like, there is a monster that I just heard. And then she messages the other people as well, like, I think Shay just also heard the monster. I was like looking around.
Terrence holding Shay's hand is like, I also, like gripping it like I also heard the monster.
I also heard the monster.
So we're walking through a like valley almost between like some hills. Perfect.
It's between two like rocky mountain.
Beautiful. Shay is gonna pull Terrence over to like the more shadowy side and like kind of tell everyone to like crouch down a little bit and get over to the side.
There is what looks like in the middle of this pass. There is one larger like kind of rock crag in the middle that kind of cuts. Like, if you divide this, like, walkable path in half, it cuts, like, half of, or it, like, fills up half of it. So there is, like, this one rock you can kind of hide between a little space.
Perfect. Yep, that's where she's going.
Cool.
If Terrence wants to follow, she'll keep holding your hand.
Yeah, I mean, Terrence is gonna kind of, like, lean over and be like, should I be stupid?
If you would like to be.
I mean, literally, like, should I make myself stupid, I guess is the question. Not,
yes,
like,
I understood
do a stupid
that one,
thing.
It depends on how long you think you can keep it up. Do you think you can stay focused?
I mean, I could stay focused until it shows up, and then it'll
I think
trigger.
that's a wonderful idea. Just in case.
Okay. Is this a small space we're in, like, in this rock area?
This area is, in total, about 20 feet. It gets a little narrow because the rock is kind of, you'll literally see it on the battle map, but, like, the rock...
What you looking at?
What am I looking at? None of your business. It's about like the opening of where this like kind of rock divides a bit of the pass is about 20 feet, and the smallest it ever gets is about 7.
But Terrence is gonna drink one before combat starts, or
Gotcha.
before anything
Alright.
happens. So he's like, make me be quiet, and then he's gonna drink it.
It's like, shut me up, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think Issa has more of a reaction than normal when Terrence drinks the potion.
Oh fuck!
Like she doesn't, you know, she's just kind of like trying to make herself a little bit further away from Terrence when she sees him going for the potions, and her eyes might flash like a little blue, but like she's grabbing her great axe at the same time, but not for Terrence. Like just
Right.
But it's ready, just in case, you know, respectfully, the great axe is out.
Yeah. So, what?
This is a stupid question. How do my clothes work?
You rip.
They rip. Okay. Then notably, every time before I take a serum, I take off my jacket and I put it in the bag.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's
Neatly folded.
yeah.
It's like almost meditative.
Yeah,
I wear stretchy pants.
No, I was about to say, I assume you wear like baggier pants and like a baggier shirt that is already probably ripped, and you just put the jacket over top. So you probably have like that under the jacket, and just like a ripped shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have another shirt if you want like a sleep shirt, but like
Yeah.
but like you probably wear like I'm assuming like this larger baggier shirt and these larger baggier pants that you kind of fill into.
Yeah.
You probably did that after the first time you turned in episode 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, your jacket I would assume.
My jacket I always take off.
Are you guys kind of like hushing, just waiting to see what the next movement will be behind this rock?
As soon as Terry appears, she's still holding his hand. She's gonna give a little pat and hold her finger up to her lips to make sure he stays quiet. And then kind of stealth out a little bit more forward towards the opening out of the rocks just to see if she can see anything else.
Perfect. So you kind of hear this like screech, but it sounds like tripled 3 times. As you hear this kind of like scratch and flight of wings when it kind of crashes and barrels into the ground, still on all 4. Well, right, 4. Yeah, 4 feet. As you see this chimera kind of standing in the middle of this pass that looks like it's already shot with arrows as if something was attacking it. It doesn't look weak necessarily, but it looks like it's very agitated and sniffing around with all of its head. As you know, it will have a dragon head on the right. On the left, it has a goat head, and in the front, it has a lion head, dragon wings, and a dragon tail. Dragon tail. No more because it's copyright. Goat hind legs, and then obviously more lion front. As it kind of seems to be like looking around with all of its heads for whatever might have gotten it before. It looks like this thing has already begun to be hunted. Maybe, I mean, it's not uncommon that it could have a nest nearby. It's not uncommon. And for anybody at home and also at the table, like, this doesn't look like chimeras. I mean, sure, they're not like common, but like they're natural beasts. You know, this isn't like you've never heard like chimera just ribbons. And I mean, a lot of you probably like never seen one, so it's kind of terrifying. But they're not. It isn't like what the fuck is that? Like you're like, oh God,
oh my God,
there's a chimera here.
I feel like it's the equivalent of like seeing a black bear in the woods as like a human. Like,
exactly.
You're like, holy shit, I've never seen one outside of a zoo. Like,
you see it kind of like turning around and like looking, and it's agitated. It's definitely already being hunted, and you know, for people who would know anything about hunt, the heads have high prizes.
The hunt.
Yeah.
The hunt is on.
So, Shay, before any initiative is happening, it's kind of just frantically looking around and like kind of getting agitated. Every so often, like the dragon will spout out fire, and the lion will roar, and the goat is like kind of like agitated, looking all around.
Yes.
But it's yet to see anybody. Everybody make a stealth roll just in case, but it's yet to see anybody before this roll happens.
Great. 18.
So good.
That makes sense.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, let's go around. I guess we'll start with Issa, and then we'll go this way. So Issa's natural 20. We'll go to Codex next.
Here's a question. Do I use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this roll?
That is up to you.
I'd wait for initiative. Above table, I'd wait for initiative.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Okay, so I got a 10.
Noted. Wash.
19.
Nice.
1.
13.
Did you roll for V2?
Ooh. He did way worse.
It's okay, he's a really good boy.
He is a really good boy.
Noted. Shay.
18.
Terry.
3.
Okay, so Codex. I'm gonna also because 10 succeeds. So anything above a 10 succeeds. But Codex. If you are starting to panic, probably grabs on you just to anchor you and be like, "You're fine." Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even think that she started to panic. It's because Issa grabbed her and was like, probably trying to move her, and she's like already on edge from just being on a job. So she was just like scrambling to stay up and like not freak out because someone grabbed her.
Who got natural 20s? Or
Just Issa.
And what'd you get?
18.
18. Okay. Fuck. If you would have gotten a natural 20 or above a 20, I might have given you a surprise round. But because of our 2 failures, V2 immediately feels threatened by another beast and he starts running out towards whatever the fuck is out there.
Aww.
As Terry's like, whoa!
Terry also does that.
Roll initiative.
Nice. Awesome.
Wow, so bad.
Nice.
Damn it.
Oh, I got an extra attack.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
guys are what, level 5 now?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, so strong.
For those of us that are multi-classing, kinda.
Hey! One day I'll be a level 3 fighter. One day.
One day. Sorry.
Don't even look at
I
me.
have,
I know,
I
I
have plans for
saw
my
the
future
movement.
too.
Like a child.
All right, 25 to 20.
No.
No, okay, 20 to 15.
18.
16.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna make the camera first.
My dex is higher.
Maybe. I don't
No,
know.
probably is. 18 for Shay.
And 16.
I got a 16.
Wait, no, V2 goes on my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 for
Yeah.
Codex. 15 to 10.
14.
10.
10 for 1. 10 to 5?
9.
5 to 1.
I got a 5.
Let's go!
Woohoo! All right. So, as without command, just like feeling threatened, V2 runs out. The Chimera just and like kind of turns towards V2, and it is going to rush.
Oh man.
So it rushes towards V2, which means it has full. Shay, you have full cover against anything around that rock has full cover.
Great.
Unless it's broken, but I don't necessarily see that happening. But who knows with you people? But yeah, with you fuckers. Chimera is going to attack with its bite, its horn, and then its claw. All on V2.
Goddamn. Poor V2.
Is it? It's currently on the ground. It's not flying.
Currently, yes, it is on the ground. Okay, so that is for the bite. That is a 26 to hit.
That's too good. It misses actually.
Yeah, it's too good.
It's too good.
And then its horn, it's going to hit with a 17.
That will still help.
Okay, and then with its claws, it's going to hit with a 12.
That'll miss.
Okay, so it's going to hit with bite and horns. Let me roll damage. So, what is V2's health?
I have to do math because I leveled up.
Great question.
Oh no. Don't chimeras poison as well?
Probably. At least from one of the heads, I'm sure.
Okay. You kind of watch as all of its heads kind of like its body and heads turn toward V2 as you watch the what are the claws? Oh yeah, the claws are just the claws. You watch as the lion head goes into bite and the goat head goes into buck with its horns. And they also try to swipe with the claws at the front, the lion paws, but those miss. You watch but you hear as there's a bite from the lion and a bonk from the horns of the goat for a total of 8 for the bite and 15 for the horns.
Damn.
So that's 23 in total. And piercing and bludgeoning. 8 piercing, 15 bludgeoning.
Yeah, but he torn.
Okay. Noted. All right, Chimera's turn. Shay.
So Shay's gonna move there and throw Mind's liver at it. So I need an intelligence save, DC 14.
Ooh. I got a 4.
Great. Her eyes flash silver.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of. So, and she can see it, but no one else can. There's just like almost a force arrow that kind of like comes out of her forehead and then spikes into one of the heads.
Okay, yeah, it probably hits like the lion head. You watch as the lion's eyes can like flash silver as well, and it just kind of like as it like hits it and you run, you kind of watch as like and try to follow wherever you go, but it's like a little like disjointed.
Yes. So it takes 12 psychic damage, and if it has to do a saving throw within this round, it has to subtract a d4 from it, and then she's gonna bonus action hide.
No, okay. Roll stealth.
10.
10. Noted. Cool. Codex!
Yeah, she watches Shay kind of dip out, and she's probably like, have we all seen this thing at this point? No, right?
No, this is your first time seeing it.
Yeah. So, yeah, she probably like wrestles herself free of Issa if she's still holding on to her. And then she like starts to run down around that rock past Shay, and as she passes Terry, she just gives him a head. She's like, "Hey, big guy," and like pats him on the arm. I'm gonna move to there, and then I'm going to cast Firebolt. I guess it's a 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You guys have seen her cast it a few times now, and Shay, I would say since you have the closest line of sight to it, it's similar to when she casts it directly at you. You kind of catch like as it's flying past, you see like the outstretch of like those bird-like talons, and as it misses, you see it kind of explode, and like as it misses the chimera and it like probably hits the ground, and as it explodes, it almost looks like feathers instead of like the electricity as it dissipates.
I love it.
Nice. Terry, excuse me.
Well, shit. He's gonna, like, step around the corner. As he sees it, he recognizes it as a threat, and his eyes flash with this, just like an orange glaze kind of, like, goes over as he enters rage.
Do your, like, veins start to, like, glow that too, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's, like, you know how, like, the red veins in your eyes, I think they turn, like, almost orange as they, like, enter the pupil, and then, like, orange sparks out from, like, the center of them. Or, like, the center of the iris. And his, like... It's not like he beefs up anymore, but like it kind of like
It looks like his muscles
pulses.
strain.
Yeah, like it strains, the veins like pop out.
Is
a
there
bit
like
more.
you
and, like
can
an
kind of see orange
tinge.
in the veins?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So as he sees it, I feel like he steps around Shane's like puts his arm out and is like,
she's like, oh, okay.
and he is going to charge up to it, get right up to him.
Yep.
And are there big rocks like just on the ground? We're in a
Um.
rocky mountain pass.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
I would like to pick one up and use it as an improvised weapon.
Yes.
Sure.
And I'm going to.
I can like try to bash his face with it.
Yeah, I was just gonna like bring it up
Which
with like,
one?
both hands. What's the middle head?
It's from your perspective. It is dragon, lion, goat.
I'll hit the lion because it's right in front of me. Pick up the rock and I'm just going to bring it down on the lion's head.
Okay. You kind of see like it's kind of dazed already, kind of like, huh? But it doesn't really notice you coming up to it until you're there, and it's like,
That is 16 plus 8.
that'll hit.
Yes.
And that is 8. So that is 14
Yeah.
damage for the first attack, and then I have an extra attack now. Hooray! Hooray! And I think like I bring down the rock and it just kind of like breaks on it, and I'm just going to bring my fist up, like as I bring it down, and then back up,
No,
like
no.
under the chin.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
9, 10. That is 18?
To hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Oh, 17. Well, that's still hit.
That's it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And that is just a strike.
An unarmed strike.
Yes.
Cool.
That's an additional 9 damage.
9 damage. Got you. Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
Got some damage too, dog.
Yeah. Right.
If I use a rock again, can I have it? I broke it because I thought it'd look cool and I wanted to use the unarmed strike, or do I have to keep breaking rocks every time I use them as an improvised weapon?
I mean, if you broke it in half, that means you have 2 halves.
Oh my god. Yeah, they like cracked in
You
half
put it
on
back
either
together.
side.
More rocks.
Yeah.
I'm like, his mind is
More
blown.
rocks.
I see there's a pebble. You're just like,
Magic stone.
yeah, right. 1.
Alright, I hear my dog yelp.
Oh, baby.
And I'm gonna kind of peek around the corner so I can
Which
see
one?
him. You see her, like, her mask kind of, like, opens a little bit. Like, so you just kind of see, like, the underside of it. And she pulls out her gun, and if you ever notices about her gun, she doesn't have, like, a magazine or a clip. You never really see her put anything in the chamber. But she opens up the chamber and says something in...
Arcanic.
Yeah. And just kind of, like, spits fire into the gun and points it at V2 and says, activate Hellhound, and shoots right at V2 and heat metals V2.
Okay.
Nice.
So all of V2, like, it's like this, like, fire bursts out to V2, and he, like, starts to glow this red. And just for flavor's sake, he has these, like you know, bolts and
Like
pressure
exhaust
points.
pipes.
Yeah, exhaust pipes, and they start to, like, and they
Rev.
Hell yeah. Jenny.
And then I probably like see that he's like torn, and I give the command to heal too. So he's going to like HEAL, so he can. It lasts a minute. It's a concentration spell, but I'm the point of concentration,
Yes,
not
gotcha.
V2. And anything that touches V2 takes damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And he is healing. What does he have to do for healing, or do you just the roll for him?
Yeah, it's just his action, his bonus action. I just roll.
Okay,
It's
so-
called repair.
Cool. Roll whatever you need to roll to heal him.
I got it.
How much did he heal?
Healed 12.
12. Okay.
Awesome.
Nice.
Sweet. All right. That is the end of one's turn. Anywhere else you want to move, or do you find where you are?
I will stay there.
Wash.
I can't fit between V2 and the Chimera, can I?
V2 is small, right?
That was my question too.
Great question. They are considered medium.
So then no.
Climb over the rock.
Oh, I thought allies, it was assumed you could move through them for like half move.
Yeah, but there's no space to stay in, like...
That's fair, yeah.
And if you touch V2, you'll take damage.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna scoop a couple rocks as I'll go there. I'm just gonna whip some rocks at them because I can't.
Okay. Do you have anything for
Improvised weapon.
Yeah. Okay. As melee and ranged?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Then make ranged.
Yeah, remember when he fucking almost killed me with a rock?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cocktail?
No, it was a rock.
Oh, yeah, the rock.
Remember when he crit me as a sheep in the river?
In the river? How much to hit?
26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
8 damage for the first.
Good.
Not 1 for the second.
That'll fail. Just for fun and flavor, roll damage.
Oh no! Poor
Hit
Terry.
me in the back of the head. That's 6.
You just feel like as you get 6, but 3 bludgeoning is what you'll take. Damage to the back of the head. You're like, oh. Sorry about that.
Why did you do that?
Both Terry and the Chimera with all 3 of his heads.
What the fuck, man?
That's actually our friend now.
Ally. Y'all's kid.
Me neither, bro.
Issa.
Okay, I think she can get like right between Shay and Wash. It's a party over here. It's a party. And she's going to use one of her channel divinity abilities, which is Abjure Enemy. So is it a fiend or undead? First question.
Sure isn't.
Okay, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's do this one. Ooh! Modified 20.
Well, okay, it saves. So, never mind. On a successful save, the creature's speed is halved for 1 minute or until they take damage. But, so, Abjure Enemy essentially is like, you know, she is holding on to her necklace. She's like, why the fuck are we out here? Like, I'm in this place where the trespasser god visited me last night, and now we're here, and now there's a fucking animal trying to kill us, and like, she's just fiddling with her necklace, and I think she's just angry, and like, the symbol on her neck glows a little bit, and so Benona is like, kind of assisting here, but essentially, if it had failed its save, it's frightened for 1 minute, and then it can't, you know, it can't move, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. But it saved.
Perfect. Alrighty.
But anyway, I did that, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
So you kind of watch as, like, for Issa, she holds onto her symbol, and you watch as, like, basically, like, its legs and wings, you watch as, like, there's, like, this gold mist that kind of goes around it and seems to, like, restrain it a bit. Not fully. Top of the round. What are the things that are happening now that's top of the round? It is not affected by your thing anymore? What is it?
It's 1d4 deduction from a next saving throw.
Got it. And that's from the round that you cast it?
Great question. I believe so, but I'm not sure if it's specified. Before the end of my next turn. So,
No.
yeah.
Yep, cool.
So it would have had minus 1d4 to my saving throw, but it wouldn't have mattered. My save is 15, so.
Gotcha. Noted.
But I guess it would have still happened, so like now it's.
So then it would have been. Well, I can just roll to see. It would have been a 16, so it still saves.
Ah, so close.
That was a 4, though. That was a 4.
Right there.
Goddamn.
Yeah, for some reason, chimeras have pretty good wisdom. So you watch as it flies up 10 feet and then fly towards y'all. So that is right there, 10 feet above the ground. You can take an attack of opportunity. V2 can't, right? Or can V2 because it's your action.
I don't know that fact, actually. I don't know if the skill defender can or not.
I know that Terry can, so what is it to hit?
16 plus 8 again.
16 plus 8, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And 7 damage.
7, gotcha. All right.
Wait, does
not
that
say. I have
increase?
no idea.
No,
Does it
it's
have
just
reactions?
strength, and that can't go.
It does,
What do you do?
but it says that it's the only reaction it has listed is deflect.
I can't remember. Just for sake for now, let's just say it doesn't. I feel like you have to tell it to prepare to do that, but I could be wrong.
I know I have to tell it. I have to use my
You have to-
bonus
to
action
make an attack.
to make an attack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're right with that one. Though. Maybe
Look it up, but if not, we'll work on it. But I can't remember right now. That's just how I do things, sorry. But I can't remember right now. I feel like you have to have it prepared to do that, but I could be wrong. What are you doing to
As it tries to get away, I kind of I grab the lion's head by the mane because I'm still just right in front of that one, and so it tries to get away, and I pull the head into my fist as it
Yeah.
and then it jolts back at night as it goes.
Perfect. Yep. You kind of as it kind of flies up, and you see it's kind of struggling to get up as fast as it would usually because of Issa. And it kind of targets the 3 heads. Look all at you 3, which is Issa, Shay, and Wash. Seeing that a bunch of people hiding behind a little rock are being very rude. Anything?
So
Scaredy
what
cat.
has been written is that it says nothing is written in the book, but most people say yes.
Okay, fine. That's fine. You can take a reaction.
In this, like it,
Yeah, I was gonna say Reddit says yes.
Reddit says
That's fine. I just didn't know
Daddy
if there was
Reddit
anything
says
against it.
yes.
That's fine.
That's like a 22 to hit.
It'll hit.
Nice.
I don't even remember what damage V2 does.
Then you have to add the heat metal.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
Although
yeah.
I realize there's a weird synergistic thing where I have to continuously use heat metals, it's not that effective.
Why?
Because you have to use a bonus action to continue heat metal, but I need a bonus action
To make an attack.
And I didn't think about that until this very moment.
Hey, can't he bite into it and hold on?
You can also use your bonus action and your action. You just don't do anything. You make your bonus action to continue heat metal, and you as your action, and then use your bonus action to make him attack.
Yeah.
That just means you don't do anything.
Which I guess.
But again, you have a dog that does something, so it's not like you're losing really an attack. It's just you both can't attack.
Yeah.
Because you can use a bonus action as an action, just not the inverse.
Yeah. I haven't looked up V2 stop art ever. Okay. Ooh.
How much?
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So you kind of watch as Terrence is trying to stop it by pulling its mane and like punching it. V2 kind of just jumps and bites the tail. And even though it's a draconic tail, it seems to do all the damage. As it just like his very hot mouth is like hot steel mouth like traps on top of the tail and bites it. Probably burns a pretty good amount of it. Takes a chunk of the tail out.
Yes.
For how much? 22?
18.
18.
Ooh, not that much.
He's V2.
Well, I was like, what?
Trap. I'd like to believe that it snaps down kind of like a bear trap, and you almost see like exhaust come out the sides as soon as
Yes.
Yes. This is like a Doomslayer version of V2. Like,
Hey, it's Hellhound mode.
Hell yeah.
As I'm gonna do this, as it's getting up to get away, and that happens. Once V2 bites and you punch it, the Chimera is going to quickly move its body to horns against you, Terrence, and then bite at V2. Or no, I'm lying to you. Claw at V2. Claw at V2 and horn against Terrence.
When it hits, it will take more damage.
Yes. It's like, don't give a fuck.
That is a 24 to hit Terrence and a 19 to hit V2.
It will hit V2?
I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs against the hit for Terrence.
Okay.
Wow, you don't like my dog?
So re-roll and take the lower number.
That is 18 to hit you, Terrence.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'm going to give I'll give Wash advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
For why?
Then I have to, because Silvery Barbs.
Oh, that you just gonna give someone advantage or something?
Yeah, it's so I force them to reroll and take the lower, and then choose a different creature I can see in range to give advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Gotcha.
This is Silvery Barbs.
Alrighty. Well, your silvery barbs, I guess, didn't really matter. Miss it. Oh, sorry. Did you get a 1?
I had to roll a wild. I had to roll a wild magic surge. I got a 5.
Oh shit.
My counter is at 6.
Well,
Yeah, it goes up right and then it resets, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna reset to 1, but wild magic surge does happen.
Oh god. We'll get to that in a second. Let me do damage
Love
first.
that.
So,
Love that personally.
Terrence, you're not gonna take that much anyway. For the claws, it is 7 slashing, so 3 is what you take in total of slashing. And then the horn against V2 will be where's the D12? This is the D12. Yeah.
I can see too deep into the code.
10 bludgeoning against V2. And how much damage from heat metal? 5. Got it. Alright. Codex, did you roll on the...
Yep.
Okay, what happened?
Not yet. What?
Oh, roll.
Do it.
Do it. Roll for us.
Do it. Roll. I got a 77.
Oh, I'm excited about
This
this.
is actually pretty funny.
Great reaction.
How many people are near me?
Where are you?
the three of us are pretty huddled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Everybody's in range. Let's go.
Everyone?
No.
Are we all gonna turn into like birds or something?
Potted
Nope.
that are
Everybody pick a number.
Everybody pick a
1
number.
through 8. 1 through 8. Pick a number.
7.
2.
I was
4,
gonna take 7.
3.
I'll take 5.
2, 4, 3, 5, I'll take 6, so the Chimera is...
Yeah, the Chimera has to be part of 2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep, 8. So the Chimera is 8. Who picked 5?
I did.
Okay, I cast Fly on you.
Yes.
I so wish Terry was flying right now.
Terry's like, whoa! What the hell's going on over here?
She casts silvery barbs, and I guess for Terrence, it's like a little like it probably looks like just like a mouth of like cat teeth try and bite onto the Chimera to like stagger it. Doesn't work, but as that happens, the magic kind of like twists into like this little whirlwind, and it like turns into a dart and shoots straight through the rock and hits one. And these like you like feel very light for a second, and you kind of like look down and you're like slightly lifting off the ground.
And the dart cuts through the rock, so there is like now like a little pinhole through that huge rock.
Yes. Sniper hole.
Yeah. Think.
I hate being picked up.
All right. Can she just control her flying now, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the spell for fly because I don't have it.
Yeah, you get a fly speed.
Your worst nightmare, surely.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, the Chimera is still 10 feet above the ground.
You gain a flying speed of 60 feet for the
Jesus.
duration. This lasts for 10 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yikes.
Is it concentration?
I don't have to concentrate on it. It's wild.
Shit.
It stays.
But you can also be on the ground.
Yeah.
You just start flying without realizing it because you don't do this usually. So, the Chimera. As it flies over to Shay, Issa, and Wash during this hullabaloo that's happening, you watch as
So sorry.
the dragon head kind of like rears back, and you see as its neck is glowing as fire is about to spew out. Everybody make a dex check. Dex save. Sorry. Dex save.
Myself included.
Nat
I'm
20.
Me too!
Yes. Yes. I love it.
That was right after a nat
Wait,
one.
did you both get that?
We both got a nat.
No, I got a 9.
Fuck.
Oh, I got a 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Can they shield me? No.
Everyone will take damage, but Issa will take full damage.
Well, I actually do take half damage because I'm a tiefling, so it worked out pretty well.
Oh, true. You're right. You do.
Worked out pretty well.
Can I have 4d8? Or actually, wait. I might have enough. 1, 2,
Jesus Christ.
5.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm in danger.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh wait. Here, take this one back. I just want to roll the cunning dice.
Okay. You want to roll the fun one?
36 is the full amount of damage, so everyone takes 18 fire damage.
Whew.
Because someone yet does not have evasion.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So you kind of watch as it kind of like rears back and as like fire just like kind of shoots out and hits the three of you for 18 fire damage since it is halved of 36.
Cool.
Ouchie.
Yeah. Alrighty, it is still 10 feet in the air, and it is now Shay's turn.
Perfect. Fuck. Does a 19?
19 will hit.
Excellent. I am going to. So, if anyone is seeing after this massive fire attack, Shay just lifts her hand and there's like shadowy sort of tendrils coming out of her, and she just grips it. She just kind of clenches it, and a little icy hand grips around the dragon's neck, and it is gonna take some damage. 1 sec. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah.
What kind of damage is this?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Got it.
And then she is gonna dash right around there. Like, ouchie, that hurt. Did not like.
Alrighty.
And that's it.
Perfect. Codex.
Yeah. After all that terrible stuff happened, I kind of don't want to get close to it because I'm scared of it killing me.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, that was like a lot of damage from a breath weapon.
I wish it was V2 who ended up flying.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Super dog.
She's gonna take 1 step backwards, and then she's we're gonna stick with the classic and try and cast Firebolt again at this thing. Why not? 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yes.
Let's go! I get to do damage, maybe. It's going to take 3 fire damage.
Notice. Okay.
And How far away is it? I don't wanna get in there yet. Not yet. But yeah, same thing. Honestly, this time, yeah, the bolt like whizzes right past Wash and Issa, and like as it goes past, you probably hear like almost like a whistle as it's moving so fast. You see like the talons outstretched.
Alrighty, Terry.
I would like to try something.
Okay. It's 10 feet in the air, and I'm like 7 feet tall. Yes.
If I jump, can I grab its tail and try to bring it down onto the ground?
Oh my god.
Fun.
You make a grapple check.
Yes. And
I should have given you advantage. I want to see this happen.
Perfect. Let's get our 2 big boys on it.
that's cock.
That's a cock.
That's a cock.
That is a grapple is
It's athletics.
athletics.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19.
Yes.
Nice.
Natural 20.
No! Oh, I wanted it so bad. Sorry. I wanted it so bad.
The tail weakness isn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because you jump, it kind of takes you, and it's going to like. I'm just gonna give it a reaction because I'm evil. It's going to like as you grab its tail, it'll kind of take you and throw you as you get flung to the other side. So let's take some bludgeoning damage for you.
Wait.
I don't
Sorry,
like
bitch.
that.
Wait, is this the top of the round?
No.
Shay was the top of the
I was top. Oh, Chimera was top of the round.
Oh,
Or,
Chimera was? Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll have to make a save for my things, won't I?
No, you're just gonna take this damage.
Oh, I won't have to check and see if my things break?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Did you have
I
to
do,
really
I do, I remind, I didn't do the homework and yet I remind the teacher.
Yeah.
He only has 13 vials. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Fucking mouth.
Let's see. I'll be nice and roll just a d12 to see how many break.
Just a d12.
So that's 6, 10, 16, 19 bludgeoning, so you'll take half that. So that's 10. Yeah.
9.
That's 9. Yeah, that's 9. You'll take 9 bludgeoning damage. 6 will break. You just hear as you fall to the ground, and you are knocked prone. It just means you'll have to use half your movement to get up.
Okay.
Alrighty. 1. You're flying.
In this little cavern, is it like, oh, or do the rocks go like this over me? How tall is that rock?
The one in the middle?
Yeah.
It's large. It's tall enough to cover the Chimera fully. So I'd say it's probably about 15, 16 feet.
All right.
Tall.
I didn't finish my action. I had.
That was your action.
I didn't.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I have an extra. I mean, I can't use
You
the
have an
extra
extra
attack, but I
attack and
didn't
attack.
use my movement at all. Can
You
I
can
just?
use it to move up, yeah.
Can I stand up? And I was gonna take another serum as a bonus, like
Sure,
bonus
okay.
action.
Sorry, describe it then. So let's go to you.
No, it's okay. I mean, he probably gets like slammed down and he like stands up and like there's a Terry-sized dent in the wall. He like stands up. He's got like dripping serum, and grabs one of the ones that are not broken and like slugs it as he stands up. And his eyes, like that center iris part, like grows orange, so it like takes up more of his eye, and he like.
Is it just kind of like almost like? Is there like a time when you take the same where it's just kind of like boom, and it kind of like descends, but like not like descends, but like it's kind of like
It,
a
like-
little explosion and then kind of settles.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
like
do
someone
it,
eating a
again.
bomb in a cartoon. Like,
Yeah, but like not exactly like a bomb, but you know, you're like, and it kind of settles. So just do that again.
Yeah.
Like it surges,
Yeah.
basically. Okay.
um,
And then you
And
use
he's
half
just-
your movement to stand up.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. 1, your turn.
I'm not covered by the rock, right? Like
You are fully on the ground when you're
Okay.
covered. Or
Tight.
when you're
I
fully
mean,
on the
like-
ground, you're covered. It's only 16 feet tall. So the Chimera is fully covered when it's on the ground. Currently, half of the Chimera can be seen
all right. And
through if you start flying up.
yeah. So how tall is the rock?
16 feet.
Very specific. 16.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. I think. Am I off? Like how far off the ground am I?
Yeah, I would say from just the floating that happened with Codex, 5 feet.
Okay.
Just to give you like a I'm flying.
Okay.
wow.
Or we could just say 1 foot.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter.
I kind of like softly land, like, just to like put myself back on the ground. I'm going. pop myself up, take 2 shots, and kind of let myself go down. If that makes sense.
You're gonna go down and fly up, then go down.
Just for flavor.
Okay.
I have the
Like
it's 60
settle and
feet.
Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Just for the visuals, like I kind of like leapt up. And
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Take 2 shots, and then I'm gonna like slowly release myself down.
Gotcha. Already.
Nice.
So that is a 24
That'll hit.
and a critical failure.
Oh no.
Noted. Okay. You're just trying to shoot at it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You shoot me.
We all hit.
Swan to John.
We all hit Terrence. Wow, I rolled it so poorly for that damage. That does 6 damage.
Describe the shot. Describe what the gun does
For both?
for the first one.
Okay. So I kind of like float my way up as I like lock in, look down the barrel, and just a glimmering arcanic light just kind of.
So, for what we're doing for 1, she is an artificer, of course. She is a battlesmith. We are using the Gunpowder Codex. I forget who that's made by, but I'm sure I'll pop up who it's made by someone here. Since it is a weapon that is in the Gunpowder Codex, I will also count it as a misfire, since it is a critical fail, or it's under 2, which a misfire for musket is 2. I know you might be like, well, it's an arcane bullet. However, it's a weapon that, like, the weapon's benefits are because of the weapon. So I'm still going to stick by the misfire for the weapon.
Okay.
Even though you don't, like, if that makes sense. Because, like, you know, like,
My thing is, at least if it doesn't explode, tight.
No. It's just, I just need to know, like,
As long as it doesn't take my hand off.
Yeah, that's mostly. I'm using this. I'm hoping that it doesn't like explode if I misfire. More so, it's just kind of like.
I mean,
some-
it's the danger of breaking. It's so just to read misfire. Whenever you roll an attack with a firearm and the result of the die is equal to or lower than a firearm's misfire score for muskets too, the weapon misfires. The attack misses and the firearm is in danger of breaking completely. You may spend an action to clear the misfire, no check required. But if you do not, a second misfire will cause an explosion and break the weapon. The explosion deals the weapon's listed damage to you and any creature or object within 5 feet. Clearing a misfire out of combat similarly requires no check. Repairing a broken firearm, however, requires 1 hour and an intelligence-based check with a tinker's tools. Usually DC plus the firearm's misfire score. On a success, the weapon is prepared and functional. Failure simply means you need to spend another hour to attempt the repairs again. So, yeah, I just need to check because I was like, even though you're infusing it or like arcanically, I think it still counts as a misfire, which it does. So,
I mean, it's like your own creation, so I feel like it makes sense if it like tweaks.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as it doesn't get irreparably broken.
Yeah.
I still fucked it up.
well, the thing is too, like, I don't know, like, because I mean, you could be an artificer and use a bow, but bows don't get to 1d12 piercing. I don't think unless it's a type of magic or expensive bow.
Yeah.
Or crossbow. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna stick with the misfire still.
That's totally fine
if
with
that's
me.
totally fine with you. Rules! Anyway,
As long as this thing doesn't completely just.
I mean, it does if you misfire again.
It turns to
Anyway, did she hit one of us?
Just spend the action to clear the misfire. Like, just spend the action to clear it.
No, so you
I'm in
take,
no danger. Y'all
yeah,
are
so
fine.
yeah, you take your attack and you make your first damage, which you already gave me, right?
Yeah.
I'm in
much?
no danger.
I think it was 6.
It was 5 or 6. It wasn't
Yeah,
high. I
sure,
rolled
6.
low.
And
Oh yeah, it
then-
was 6 because that's the lowest I can roll.
Yes, and then you misfire. So, do you want to describe the misfire?
Yeah. Let me think about this. How does magic? Yeah, I'm like, how does magic miss?
Maybe it accelerates early.
It's also
I got it, I
you're
got
also
it.
infusing it, so it could be like it's not that it breaks at the front of the barrel or something, but it could be like the infusions on it, like are like
I've got it.
jolt
I've
or
got
something.
it. Let me cook. Because this is the first time using it with extra attack. I think I pulled that first shot and like I tried to like jam it real quick, and I think because I tried to like do it like a really quick shot, I kind of hit it a little bit too hard to set it, and it just kind of like all the mechanisms kind of
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
as I land down. And Shay, you can see me, right?
Yeah. I'm
You see, I like kind of look at it. You also can see I'm a little bit shaken from jumping because I'm not expecting to be that high up.
Yeah.
You see one look straight down the barrel like
And I'm like,
She's like, maybe I just
pops out, bang.
is your mouth still out?
No,
Okay.
sorry, I should have said that.
For the kids at home, never look down the barrel of a gun.
yes,
Correct.
yeah.
Also, for all the folks at home, there is a safety on this weapon, and one does follow proper firearm safety.
Right. So that is one turn. Wash.
Oh, wait, for my ending of it, I put my card in defense. No, I re-up the damage on V2, and I want to move V2 closer to the rest of the group.
Yeah, it would take about 30-ish, 35. You don't know if it would invoke opportunity. That's your risk
Jolting
you're willing to
underneath
take.
the chimera.
Yeah, I'll take that risk.
Okay. It doesn't.
Nice.
But yeah, also I'm
I wish it
here
did.
Good gamble.
to protect my friends.
Aw.
No. All right, Wash.
Cool. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sprint under it, jump, kick off a rock, and try to grab onto its leg and begin to climb up like it's Dragon's Dogma.
All right, make a acrobatics check.
I love Shadow of the Colossus.
16 for acrobatics.
Yep, you can do all of what you described.
Wash sprints forward underneath the chimera. He jumps off onto a rock and then kicks off that and grabs onto the chimera's leg.
Thank you, announcer Andrew.
On 1920s radio station.
All right, noted. So you are currently climbing onto it. Make a grapple check just to see if it doesn't kick you off.
Punch it in the belly.
You also have advantage. Just letting you know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, well, the first one was acrobatics.
Oh yeah, I think it's the next.
It's it's the on the next attack roll ability check or saving throw.
Yeah, so the acrobatics if it... the grapple is 26.
Nice.
12, so yeah, I think you're fine.
I thought you were gonna try and pull it down. I'm like, that's my thing.
Can I do my additional attack?
No, because the
jumping.
Yep. So, Wash is there.
Somebody's got to need.
Are you climbing on top of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Because you have
climb onto
movement.
its back. Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, you can just...
right behind the heads.
Like on top of it.
It has another head.
Preparing
Shoot
to
it!
punch it in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, winding up.
Yep. All right, Issa.
You take two of the heads, just.
That's a good idea.
Can I reach any of it from the ground? Like, I'm tall. I have a great axe.
Do you have reach in your great axe?
I don't have reach. No.
Then no, if you're just standing there now. You can also throw your great axe if you so wish.
Oh man.
With Andrew on the head though.
I mean, but it's belly. It's belly. Yeah. Wash is on top of it, but its belly is to you. It's like
Do I know?
chest and belly.
Do I know if Wash can handle a great axe? Like if I threw it up there and it's stuck in the head, could Wash like grab it and use it again?
You don't, but this is a great opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Great. Okay. So I'm I'm axe throwing. Does this count? Do I have advantage because he's like grappling it?
No. He wasn't grappling it. It was a grapple contest to see if he could stay on.
Okay.
It'd be funny if he was like grappling in the air.
Am I rolling like a straight attack?
Yeah, you just roll. You still have proficiency even when you throw it. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, natural 19. It's a 26.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah.
Can I? This was the other question, so I didn't know if it's gonna hit. But can I use Divine Smite if it's flying through the air?
Can you read what Divine Smite?
Because it's a melee. It's a melee.
Oh, it's a melee attack. No.
Yeah, because it's ranged. Okay. So I am doing that. So Issa sees Wash parkour onto this chimera, and she's like, oh fuck it, and she hoists her great axe behind her head like she's at an axe throwing bar, and just flings it towards the middle head to hit between the eyes.
Oh, God,
I really liked the 3D effect that you had when you put your hands that close to the camera. That was really fun.
Thank you. For the listeners at home and for the viewers at home, I hope you enjoyed that.
Please put on your 3D glasses.
Yes, exactly.
Roll damage. 15 slashing.
15 slashing. All right. Yeah, it kind of goes in and embeds at the top of its head. The line is still there. It probably goes into its skin, cracking into its skull, but it doesn't go through the skull necessarily. It is not looking good.
The lion, specifically.
The chimera.
Oh!
The others feel it.
Okay.
Though it's not looking good for you guys either, because if you want to sell that lion head, it's not going to go for a very good retail sell.
We get the other two.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
but
You
what's
still
the three?
turn
It's
a profit.
chimera.
So Issa hits the lion's head between the eyes, and then she, as a bonus action, is going to cast Shield of Faith around Wash, which gives Wash a +2 bonus to AC.
Nice.
Nice.
for 10 minutes, unless I like die because it's concentration. But
Alrighty.
you get a +2 bonus to AC, and like kind of like Con said with the channel divinity I cast earlier, but this time you are like surrounded in like blue shimmering like arcane energy when she does that.
Nice. Yeah. So, top of the round, the Chimera is almost flailing with Wash on top. Wash, just make a dex save to see if you can grab on at least to the like the what do you call it? Not the rod, the fucking
The axe?
Doesn't look good.
like the handle of the axe.
The haft? The haft? Is that what it's called?
1, I'm really bad at dex. And 2, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh man.
So, Wash, the Chimera kind of like it kind of like moves you to the side, like it probably like, from the fucking goat.
I get advantage on grapple checks.
You're 10 feet in the air, so you're no. You will take 11 bludgeoning as you are tossed off, and probably tossed over to here. And as this is happening,
I'll catch you, buddy.
as this is happening, it's kind of as this is happening, it's kind of like circling and flying around, trying to like kind of gain stability after having an axe fucking thrown into it. So V2 and Issa both will have to make a dex save as it's going to do a fire breath again, since I did make the check.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
In my mind, Terry held out his arms to catch you, and you went flying about 10 feet away from
You were,
him.
you were 10 feet, like, and I fell over there.
I got a 12.
Next time, we'll have a catch.
Issa, what'd you get for your dex save?
I got a 12.
That's a fail. What did V2 get?
13.
13. That's also a fail.
My tides of chaos can help you.
This could be bad. How's V2 doing?
Not good.
I
What do you
need some. Can I have one die? So you will take half. V2 will not take half.
Damn, shoddy, okay.
27.
Oof.
Is V2 down?
Yeah.
V2's definitely down.
And I take 13, right?
Yeah.
He breaks in half again.
Yeah.
He just probably gets overheated.
Yeah. You kind of watch as he like overheats and like circuits, and then kind of parts of him probably melt a little. He's not fully melted, but like part of him kind of like there's probably like just not melt, but like warping. Warping, not melting. Warping kind of happens to some of him. As this thing is kind of just like barreling through the sky. Odds or evens, Terrence and Codex, pick. Or Terry.
Evens.
Odds.
Okay,
Nice.
perfect. Odds! It barrels towards Codex.
No.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait.
Do I get opportunity with my unarmed strike?
It is still 10 feet above you, so no. You can do that for fun.
It should have been me.
I try to punch it, but I miss because it's too high.
No coins out of that Mario block, sorry.
It's like a teenage boy trying to touch the ceiling.
It is going to...
Yeah, it's literally, that's what she does.
As it's flailing, it's going to attack you, Codex, just as it's flailing. It's going to knock into the stone as well. So make a dex check, and then I'm going to try to attack you twice.
Oh, shit.
But I'm going to roll a disadvantage, which is good for you because I was a natural 20 and a natural 17.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos on my dex check.
Gotcha.
So I'm giving myself advantage. Can I use acrobatics, or is it...
A dex save. Sorry, did I say check? Dex save, I'm sorry.
Oh, got it. 16 on my save.
16 will dodge. Okay, so as it's barreling towards you, you see it's barreling into the fucking wall. Its heads and claws and wings are moving as it's trying to attack. Any claw swipes you dodge, but at one point as it's kind of like spinning in the air, like from the axe that's lodged in the lion's head, the goat head kind of like kind of hits you like as it's like fucking just, like going around.
Can we get a...
Because a 25 will hit, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
It's top of the round, though. I have a reaction, right?
You sure do. That was cock.
Yeah, why not cast Silvery Barbs again?
Okay.
Why not? What could happen? What's the first
Fuck it.
So when you do the editing, can you like get a clip of you doing that goat
The screaming goats.
Can we get a clean read of that goat sound, please?
Yeah. Look, how did they scream? I rolled again and I got a 24 to hit this. Nope.
Yeah, that's gonna hit
23.
everybody.
Yeah. All right. 4.
I got a 10 from my wild magic, so we're good.
Good. It reset, right?
Yeah, it went back down to 1, now it's at a 2.
Perfect.
Also, Issa, I'm gonna give you advantage on your next attack, saving throw, or ability check.
Yes.
My next ability check to climb back up and grab my axe since Wash got knocked off the fucking...
As it barrels through and hits you, with its goat head as you dodge out of the way, it hits you for 9 bludgeoning. And then I'm going to make a damage roll to see if it's still up. Okay, well, as it barrels through, like, towards Codex, it hits the rocks, and you kind of watch as, like, it hits the rock, it just, like, falls to the ground. And it kind of, like, stippers out.
I'm glad I took that extra serum.
It only had 7 health left.
I want to loot the body.
Were you supposed to do carry around 2 giant heads?
I mean...
She was like, look at my belt. Yeah, so you kind of watch as, like, it hits these rocks, and Codex kind of dodges out of the way, and it just kind of, like, falls from its 10 feet, hitting against the wall to the ground, dead.
Oh my god.
Codex kind of stands up because she probably fell, like, dodged and fell on her ass. She kind of stands up and, like, puts her hands on her hips, and she's just like, did this feel easy?
Somewhat, yes. It looks like it might have...
I mean, it wasn't that easy.
We have conquered the beast!
Like, beast!
I don't think this was the beast.
I'll walk over and she'll plant like 1 foot on the thing and pull the Issa's axe out and kind of give it like a twirl and walk over towards her to hand it back.
As you kind of like turn to go give Issa back her axe, looking in the direction where Wash and Terrence were, like that same direction you guys were walking originally, you do see what looks like 3 figures are all like running up. One in particular runs forward first, goes, "What the fuck? That was our kill!"
You didn't kill it, did you?
Yeah, but it's... Fuck you. You see this pale-looking humanoid person with long black hair and dark black wrapped leathers. And he has this long, like, almost like Helsing brimmed hat.
Yes.
And he has 1 green eye and 1, like, yellow golden eye. Very pale, fair skin. Next to him is a elven-looking woman. She has dark skin and long white dread-like hair, where she wears these 2 tiny, like those really tiny black sunglasses that would only cover just exactly the eyes. And she has, you can see her actual eyes are fully white over. And she has like what looks like these like, kind of like black not tear tattoos, but just looks like black streaks coming down from like under her eyes. And then standing next to her, you see another pale figure, very pale, very perfect looking. He has these like kind of pink eyes and dark anime boy black hair. Someone that Shay recognizes.
Hello, Hal.
Shay, what are you doing here?
Everyone.
Gonna light a cigarette and then walk away, sit down, and kind of just like I don't care.
What are you doing here?
I mean, I could ask you the same thing. It's been a while.
Okay, what the fuck? Like the really pale, long, black-haired guy. What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck away from our chimera, first of all.
Oh, darling. You don't want to battle over this right now?
I think really I do, because since we are the ones that put in all of like you kind of see like on its like behind, there's a lot of arrows there through its body. And like he's starting to get really flustered and angry, and probably like his face is starting to like kind of get red, as like he's getting frustrated. And this elven woman kind of walks up and goes, "Rush, maybe just breathe for a second. Who are you people?"
Well, I'm a friend of Hal's.
Or the Fated Fates.
Thanks.
Sure, yeah, that works too.
Are you the people we're supposed to be meeting? We were told to look for people in black leathers.
Maybe they miscounted.
You watch as the darker skinned elf and the pale, long haired one kind of like look at each other and kind of like, ugh. Yes, you were sent here by Fiara, yeah?
Correct.
Yep.
Great. Well, yeah. We were supposed to meet you, and we picked up this one along the way about 5 days ago.
Really?
We both know some. I'll have a common goal, Hal says.
That I believe, honestly.
Is it Howl?
Hal, like Hal's moving castle. Hal.
Like House Moving House.
Yeah. And, yeah, he's supposed to look like Hal from Hal's Moving Castle. Kind of on the nose with that one.
Oh my god, wait. One is still flying, so you're going, in there.
You do a backflip.
you do this and it makes you go, boom.
Yes, I love it.
So, you're the fucking pale what's? I don't.
Yes, the Fated Fates, correct.
Darling, I think they could call both of you two the pale what's, considering they both seem to, one, excite you, and two, you know these people? I don't know these people, I know her. Anyway, it's not my business to say, so I'll leave it to you two. The one with the long hair kind of like sighs and like kind of walks over, and if anybody like even gets close to the fucking chimera than they already are, like you just watch as Rush, like his steps seem to be like regular steps, but he like strides really fast. It's like he's walking at a normal pace, but it's like it's like weird. Kind of, it's weird. Like it's not like he's actually going like boom 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 boom. He's walking like normal step, but he's just moving fast. It's weird. And if anybody gets like close to him, you watch like what looks like these like this like kind of black fur cowl on him on top of his cloak, kind of like out into what looked like almost like if it was a porcupine fucking thing that turned into knives that point out. He's like, don't get near me. And he kind of like walks close and walks to the chimera as he kind of like cuts in front of Issa and Codex very quickly. Quicker than you can kind of comprehend when you're like, wait, what? How's he there? Like, and he kind of just stands by the chimera and puts one hand on it.
I mean, it's a big creature, right? Like, it's pretty big.
Oh yeah, no, he just like, it's like, if you guys are about to like go over to touch it, it's like he just like zips there before you do to touch it.
Okay.
If you want to still walk towards it, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, wait. Hey, Rabbit, what are you doing?
I just want to get a little bit of the fur so I can show my brother.
Oh my god, that's so cute. And you watch as he taps this like gem that's on his his leather armor, and it kind of just like almost like Pokeball into the gem.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of fun.
Oh, so you're like one of those people, huh?
Like he's like about to say something, and the girl kind of goes, Rush. Fine. And he like walks back next to her.
Wait, as he starts to walk past, she's like, "Oh, is she in charge? I'll go talk to her." And
No, she's not in charge. Like,
Yes.
No, it's fine. She's just gonna head back over, and just wait to talk to the person in charge.
While this is happening, what one's probably doing is like the way she fixes her gun is kind of like the armor kind of glows a little bit through her hand, and like the gun kind of like undoes itself for a second and puts itself back together.
But at this point, did everybody gather back to like what's these people?
I gathered to V2 and
Gotcha.
I'm fixing them. It just takes a minute to fix them.
Shay's right next to Hal.
Yeah, Issa was following Codex, so.
Yeah, so I'm just fixing them V2. While this is all happening.
I'm probably hanging next to Wash, and
Wash is like 15 feet away,
No, I
smoking a
just-
cigarette on a rock.
I gestured for you to get over here, so we don't have to relay the information later.
I'm within earshot.
Fine.
Yeah. So this elven woman kind of looks at you all and kind of says, "My name is Willa. This is Rush, and I guess one of you knows Hal."
Okay. Nice to meet you all.
Well, so you were sent here by Fiora to help us?
And
Yeah.
you are the monster hunters, I assume?
Monster hunter? Okay. No. Not just monster hunters. We're much more than that.
Yeah, they're monster chasers.
No, we don't. Fuck you. We don't chase.
Oh, they just come to
But
you?
you were shooting it in the butt, so that you assume if you're hitting it in the back.
Enlighten us. What?
Yeah, I mean, we got it in the head. She's like
Yeah.
cleaning off the blood off her axe. She's like, it was pretty easy, actually.
First of all, you look like you've been thrown against a rock. You smell like piss.
That's just his natural odor.
That's not my natural odor. I'm covered in the... It wasn't intentional. I did not piss myself, thank you.
Yeah, why are you wet?
They broke the serums. Anyway, not important.
Oh, okay.
So enlighten us. What do you do?
We are procurers of certain natural oddities and such. We are a hunting guild, and we are also we had connections with some powerful people who want things taken care of. Usually beasts and other nuisances.
See what Monster Hut is?
It's a little bit more complicated than that, but yeah.
Well, you seem quite.
Who else do you work for?
What do you mean? It kind of like does that fucking what the fuck smirk and kind of moves his head to look at whoever said that, looking at Issa. What do you mean? Who else do I work for? We work for ourselves.
Okay, you just said you worked for, high-level people, like, obviously, Fiara, so who else do you work for from the Berg?
That is need-to-know information.
They're one of those people.
Right, yeah, you said that earlier. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I got it.
Yeah, you're starting to, yeah.
So if this wasn't exactly what we're here to hunt, what are you after? And what can we help with?
Right. Well, if you all are giving information like you should be, I hope, and already giving the debrief, then you know that there's something that for a very long time has been disturbing the wilds. And not just these mountains or this pass. The entire circle of the wilds.
Yes, there was mention of something tearing things, people, anything to ribbons.
Yes. Well, why don't we walk back to our half set up camp and talk? Walk and talk, why don't we?
Sounds like a plan.
So she kind of turns and starts walking. Anyone's free to ask a question or anything?
So have you seen this thing?
No.
Is anyone who has seen it lived?
Not that I know of, no.
Cool.
Is it like one big thing, or is it like a swarm of things?
Another great question that we're trying to figure out. We only just started this mission yesterday.
Well, we don't know if you looked at like previous scenes or whatever of attacks.
Most of the information that we've garnered so far is from Mr. Lovett Rex over here. Yes, I know a bit of information regarding this thing. As you kind of hear in your head, can I trust these people, Shay?
No.
Not fully. But enough surface material.
What do you think you need to know to help me at this point before we're even at the camp? Because I think we're just walking and talking. It seems like you want a lot of information when all we're doing right now is getting somewhere. It's not like it's going to come around the corner, is it?
I mean, we were here to help you.
Great.
So, what does that look like for you? Are we doing reconnaissance? Are we actually going out and trying to kill this thing? What's the plan so far for you?
I am getting the help of these two, and we are going to go back to camp. I will relay information when I am nice and settled. And then we can figure it out from there. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. And you kind of watch as he kind of walks forward ahead of the two others in leathers. Hal is not in leathers. He's in just more of he's wearing Bergian clothes. He looks like someone who would probably would walk around the third a lot. Kind of fancier, off shoulder hanging clothes.
Shay keeps pace with him. It's good to see you.
I wish I could say the same. Not that I don't want to see you, but
Just not under these circumstances.
it's dangerous, Shay.
This isn't the first time we've been in this sort of danger.
I know, but I don't want to say I'm a read of people, but you and I have seen already one thing, and I think this is another, like I described before. I'd like to make as little mistakes as possible and keep as most people as I can.
I, for one, am glad that I'm here to help you, at least. And if need be, we can always zip away.
We can, and I think the other two can. Can your people say the same?
Doubtful.
he kind of just keeps walking, probably just keeping pace with you, but just walking ahead. Anybody else RPing while you're in the back and or?
Wash is gonna lean over to one, when we went legit, I thought we'd stop dealing with people withholding so much fucking information all the goddamn time.
It seems like now that we're kind of gives you that look. Legit. People want to talk to us even less.
Yeah. Well, we're here, so I'm fine with just sitting back and doing nothing if that's what they want. So,
I mean, we could leave.
We're getting paid for it.
Yeah, but we can get paid somewhere else. It's not like we haven't found money before.
I'm curious to see where this goes.
But before you leave, it's Wash.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a handshake?
Yes!
I don't usually shake hands with people.
She's kind of slowing down. She's kind of slowing down as she's walking too. Are you kind of with her?
I guess a little bit ahead.
Are we friends? She kind of does the gun's a little
Do you want to be friends?
Oh.
She stops. You can see the short circuiting of the brain.
You can get back to me on that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll get back to you on that.
Cool. Wash continues forward.
For the cinematic, she's you can see the smoke coming out of the helmet a little bit.
Oh my god, that was incredible.
Han, is the asshole?
Hey!
Rush.
It's Rush, right?
What about him?
Yeah. Is he still in line of sight for me?
Yeah.
I shoot him.
What do you do?
How far away is he?
Probably 15 feet.
Firebolt.
Perfect.
Or 10 feet. 10 feet.
I would say Codex is lagging towards the back, and she is very much just walking with her arms on her head kind of stretched, and she's probably singing not super loud, but something akin to a bar or tavern song.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Think Ragnar the Red from Skyrim. Something
Yeah.
like a tale. Yeah. But as she's singing it, I'm going to cast message and also be singing it in Rush's head.
I love it.
Just to annoy him.
Yeah, just a little bit.
When you start singing in his head, you hear back in your head. Quickly you see his head turn. It's just the stone coldest face as his head turns, and you see his pupils almost seem to thin, and you just hear in your head, "How fast can you run, rabbit?" And you hear a snarl in the back of your head.
Oh.
Tries to be funny. Rush can't take a joke.
Around.
Local man can't take a
Men
joke.
suck,
Noted.
I mean...
Local man can't take a joke.
Local man can't take a joke. Do you stop or do you continue?
She's it's only a sentence. Well, there's no length of message, but she only gets a line in before he responds, and then she continues to kind of sing softly in the back, but she's not casting it in his head anymore.
Gotcha.
And if he does look back at her and he says that, she just kind of gives him a little bit of a wink, and then just kind of keeps their chipper attitude.
Noted. As he does turn back and do that, because he kind of stops and look, he does that stop and looks at you, and then you just hear in the back of your head, and he does not. You do not see his lips move when he casts message. He then well, what you assume is message. It might not be. You just hear it in your head.
Cool.
But he then kind of shifts his gaze from you to Issa, And you watch as he kind of like waits till Issa's at like next to him. So was that your axe that went through its head?
Yeah.
Great, that's gonna cut in price.
Oh, poor you.
Listen, I'm not trying to be a dick. We just have things to pay. Okay?
Like what? Don't you work for powerful people in the Berg? Don't they pay you enough?
Inflation, you know.
I don't necessarily work for powerful people in the Berg. I'm doing this currently because I owe someone a favor.
And who do you owe a favor? I mean, I'm gonna guess Lady Fiara, but I wanted you to say it, because
Yes, I owe Fiara a favor. He does not say lady.
Yeah. Why do you owe her a favor? What'd she do for you?
When does this become an hour about questioning me? If you drop your pouch of gold coin and then I pick it up later because I found it and say finders keepers, wouldn't you be a little pissed?
You lost a full Chimera, and you didn't lose it. It doesn't look like it was really that hurt to begin with. We just saw some small-ass arrows in its back.
We're gonna die.
Right. Well. Not my fault. I don't have a good response to that right now. He says that.
Issa smirks. She's like, listen, you obviously were outnumbered. I mean, she's like gesturing to the party. She's like, there's 6, 7. She looks at V2. Broken. 7.
He's back. He looks a
No,
little.
you'll need to take a while to repair him. Or did you use mending?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, sorry I couldn't get all 5 chimeras at once.
5.
It was from a nest.
That's impressive.
Thanks.
She's not kidding. She's still smirking, but she's like that. Genuinely, she's like, that's impressive.
Thanks. Can't tell if you're being genuine from
I am.
everything about you. Rush.
Issa. She'll shake.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
As he lets go of your hand, he kind of sniffs his hand.
What the fuck?
Like a freak.
Oh, okay. I see. I understand. And he kind of wipes it off on his leather.
What the fuck was that? Rush?
Oh, nothing. Just, what's your favorite type? A, B, O negative? And then he kind of walks forward.
Freak.
She has no idea what he's talking about. She's like, what the fuck?
You can follow him and ask him.
Yeah, what?
Hey!
she's like a little flustered. She's like, wait.
What?
Tina Belcher on Bob's Burgers. She's like, no. What do you mean? What do you mean? What the fuck?
I know that smell well.
What, vampire? I'm not a vampire.
No. But you're obviously, And he kind of elbows you, and gives you a big smirk.
She's like, I don't know, actually.
Right. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, sure, me neither.
She casts True Strike.
That doesn't do any damage, does it? It just makes you.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it just.
I know, but why?
Listen, I just want to know what the fuck you're talking about, because I really don't know.
Being in bed with the bats. I get it.
Oh my god, we're not sleeping together. We're just friends. Well, the party actually thinks we're dating. We're not. We're just friends.
Why do they think you're dating?
Does they sleep together?
Rush, I just met you, and you're still a little bit of a dick, so...
I mean,
You don't get
right back at you.
Yeah. Takes one to know one, And she, winks.
So which one did you choose, Fiara or Casimir? Every time he says a quip, he tries to, walk forward, and you're like, wait, hey,
Honestly, Becca, it would have been so swag if you just name drop Balthazar instead of.
I fully slept with Balthazar, Fiara, and Casimir.
All of them.
No. All three. She's gonna try and grab his arm to keep him there for after he makes that quip. She's like, just friends, and not Fiara. And she won't say lady either.
Ooh, dropping lady.
Ooh.
Right. Anyway, I know those strains well.
She just shrugs at him like, fucking idiot, and then just lets him go.
But yeah, so after a while, you follow Willow, who kind of leads you all to what looks like the riverbed path, or the riverbed in the middle of this mountain pass, and you see what looks like a small little camp that they've set up. This is where we are resting, and also gathering information. I know it's still quite early, but we were told to find you first. So if you want to at least take a second to sit, breathe, then we can start talking. Right, Hal? And she kind of turns over to Hal, who is probably still with Shay, and then just kind of crossing his arms over his body goes, sure, yeah. And that's where we're going to today's episode.
Yes.
Oh, I curled up his ass.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us for another episode of TTIY. The table is yours. Vic, count us out.
I was writing. Count us out. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ba-na-na-na.